everybody, and welcome back to Triple Chocolate Bagels series, Sad or Sorry. Today, we are going to be covering a very famous apology. We're going to be covering Logan Paul's apology that he did a while ago. Well, first, let's get into our situation.
So Logan Paul took a trip to Japan with his friends, like the co-stars of his vlogs, his cameraman, and his manager. They then visited, I'm probably going to butcher this name, but the Aokigahara Forest, which is commonly referred to as the Suicide Forest because of its popularity as a suicide destination. And they decided to go there for God knows what reason. And Logan Paul pretty much just made a fool of himself the entire time, wearing Logan Paul pretty much just made a fool of himself the entire time, wearing an alien hat, and he made this really stupid face and said, "Oh my God, is that a dead body?" And then the camera panned to a dead body hanging from a tree, and they uploaded the footage to YouTube, which then created immense backlash, and there was a lot of controversy surrounding it.
I heard about this. I was very young. I was like 9 years old, and I was like, what in the world is that?
Yeah, did either of you guys see the actual footage or just the apology?
I saw it when it was uploaded.
I've seen it
for the
before.
first time. It wasn't a re-upload. It was the original footage. I remember my brother. I watched both of the brothers just because I was a brain-rotted child, and that was peak content for me back then. And I watched them both, and I remember my brother running into my room going, "You'll never guess what just happened." And then he told me everything, and I was like, they would never do. Oh my God, they did that, and it was horrible to watch.
That's such an intense situation and a crazy thing to do because number one, it's just extremely disrespectful.
Yeah.
And number two, if you recognize that your audience is full of especially children,
actual children
at the time, and you uploaded something like that, that's crazy, and you should definitely be held responsible for that.
It was for me. Growing up on the internet, you get desensitized to a lot, but that was one of the first things I saw that was like, what am I looking at? It was really traumatizing as a kid.
Mm-hmm. I never saw the video. I just saw the apology video because it blew up. But
yeah, and it was meme to high hell.
Yeah, it was. After the apology came out, a lot of people were talking about it and stuff, but it was just one of those things that became so iconic on the internet that people began to quote it outside of the actual apology and outside of different things. Whenever people think of YouTuber apology videos, they tend to think of Logan Paul's
Logan
apology.
Paul is definitely at the top. I mean, it was so commercialized almost that even today with Logan Paul and how he really did turn a lot around for himself. Being a part of the WWE, having a podcast, and on that podcast multiple times, it's been mentioned with his friends jesting towards him about a trip to Japan, and he's openly said he will not go back to Japan unless the residents of Japan openly welcome him back.
Let's get into our reaction. Yeah. This video is only about 1 minute and 45 seconds long. It's pretty short.
It's definitely on the shorter side of YouTuber apologies.
Which is, compared to Colleen
Ballinger,
who had a 10-minute apology.
Or Shane with his 40-minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put some ads on
So his apology is pretty short, and it seems really sincere if he didn't rant on it so he could make money off of it.
Let's see.
I've made a severe
and continuous lapse in my judgment,
and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw, they were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react or how to feel.
So you recorded it?
Yeah.
I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness or depression or suicide. But most importantly, I want to apologize to the victim and his family. For my fans who are defending my actions, please don't. They do not deserve to be defended. The goal with my content is always to entertain, to push the boundaries, to be all-inclusive. In the world I live in, I share almost everything I do. The intent is never to be heartless, cruel, or malicious. Like I said, I've made a huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm disappointed in myself. And I promise to be better. I will be better. Thank you.
What are your guys' like first thoughts?
I think it was straight to the point.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't do what most YouTubers do, which is deny and beat around the bush when it comes to their apologies. And he is honestly one of the first that I've heard say, I am sorry, like multiple times too. But I do think it was sincere. I think it was genuine. It doesn't mean he's forgiven. What he did was horrible. And I do think there's a lot of criticism we could give him, and I'm sure we will. But yeah, overall, I think it was on the better side of some YouTuber apologies.
Yeah. Bridget?
Yeah, I think that, like, it was sincere. Like, to me, like, it was sincere because he, like you said, like, it's not like he's going to be forgiven. Like, he was just genuinely sorry, and he was like,
Yeah.
I don't expect you guys to forgive me. And, like, some of the YouTubers, they say that, and they're like, I don't expect you to forgive me, but, like...
If you don't, I'll stop making money. You don't want that,
you know?
do you?
I think that this definitely was, like, the end of his prime. I think that he kind of accepted that.
His prime?
Yeah. Stop. Stop
sorry.
it.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's so ironic. I never thought
prime?
about that.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, especially because he addressed in the video when he was like, hey, my fans that are defending me, stop. Don't do that. Because he
Yeah.
was like, what I did was genuinely wrong. I like that he especially apologized to the victim and his family. And he said, he was all like, you guys have been affected the most. And that was like totally unfair of me.
Which is crazy because I don't think they've been identified.
I don't think they have either.
I think the body that was shown was like so far gone it was unrecognizable.
Just the idea that out there, like, a family was suffering this loss and like
and you
it got
monetized
reported
it.
in but like the fact that happened and he still was like apologizing, saying that was wrong of me, telling people not to defend him, saying that he promises to be better and that he's genuinely sorry. I think it says a lot about like how he really felt about the situation.
Yeah, as somebody who watched his content as a kid, I will give him this criticism in you knew you were going to a forest that was known as the suicide forest. What did you expect to see? Mm-hmm. He said that like what happened was unplanned. They didn't know what you were going to see. Like they didn't know that they were going to see that. But it's like, really, what did you expect? Mm-hmm. It is popularized and known as the suicide forest, and the forest itself is said to have detrimental effects on somebody's psyche. So it wasn't just a destination to go to commit suicide. It was something that made you feel like you wanted to. Mm-hmm. So that's what like it's known for. And it's crazy that he would go there for a video in the first place. And I get being a tourist and wanting to see nature and like, cause I agree with that. I love nature. I love going sightseeing, but doing it at somewhere you know is famous for the wrong reasons is horrible.
Especially because you have such a like young audience that's really affected by things like that. And like, again, this was like in 2018, so it was before COVID, but like a lot of like that was when a lot of like mental health issues had started popping up and stuff.
There was definitely a big movement on mental health, LGBTQ. Everything was like that was kind of like it's 2018, we're still doing this. Like that was when all that started.
And, like, just the fact that he recorded and posted it was, like...
I mean, he kind of... Like, we can all tell, like, it was kind of like an influencers in the wild kind of thing. Like, you knew that it was going to get views, and it did.
Yeah.
But
was that really what you wanted to be viewed for?
No.
Yeah. So, I guess I guess we've kind of said it already,
Yeah.
but what do we think? Sad or sorry?
I think that Logan Paul is sorry. I mean, you know, like we've said it a bunch of times, like he seemed pretty genuine, you know, he wasn't expecting anything. He kind of accepted his fate. Because what he did was wrong.
I think despite future controversies, which I only think he only had this one and really the gambling, or not the gambling, the crypto scam thing. But really, aside from those two, which both I think were handled poorly, I guess. But I think really besides that, he's really turned his career around. I mean, he's a part of the WWE now, which is insane. Never would have guessed that in a million years. But like, he has a lot going for him now, and I think his content, because it switched from daily to like he put more time into it now, and it's obviously no longer his main focus. I think he really shifted his career, and things are really looking up for him.
Here's the question. We've kind of already addressed this again, but do we forgive him?
Me personally, for this specific instance, I do not forgive him, but that doesn't mean that that's like all. That doesn't mean I'll judge him for his past, because like you cannot be forgiven, but I guess look past somebody's flaws.
Yeah, I don't think I forgive him, but I mean, it's been so long. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's grown as a person. I mean, what was he, like 20, early 20s
he was,
at that time?
He was pretty young.
He was probably about
Yeah.
21, 22.
Yeah, so I think that he grew. I mean, he has like a wife and children. Have you guys seen his like talks about women empowerment?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
his-
mean,
yeah.
turn around.
Yeah. It's definitely a controversy that I probably wouldn't support him after, just me personally, because I would be so uncomfortable with it. But I understand if people did forgive him and they continued to support him, because it seems like he was genuinely sorry and he has really grown to be a bigger, better person in what he does now. So, well, you guys, thank you so much for watching our episode 4 of Sad or Sorry. If you want to see more YouTuber apology analysis, please click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you guys never miss a video. And we'll see you guys next time.